Yeah. We got brochures on a couple of them.
Hey!
Enjoy the weather. Hammock anywhere.
So I can hang a hammock right off the front of the rig. All folds down nice and small.
Okay. Yeah, go, grab one of the, like maybe the gray hammock back there. Go show Chris.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Okay. Austin, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, man?
How much propane does it burn to?
So on a flame like that, you'll get about 20 to 25 hours out of a 20-pound tank. We usually burn it about right there, and we'll get about 15 hours out of it.
Nice.
We're gonna mic you up.
Go for it.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
And this is the pack size. So it packs down nice and tight into this canvas bag. It's about 6 pounds. Just shove that under your seat and it disappears. We make the bag, the stove, the whole fire kit, everything except the hose is made in the USA. The hose is one thing we had to source outside of the States, but everything else is made in the USA. We have a patent pending vertical burner, and that's unlike any other fire pit. Every other fire pit, the burners are down at the bottom and sending the heat up. So a lot of the heat is lost, or you have to stand over top of it to feel the warmth. Whereas ours, we call it heat to your seat. So it's sending the heat sideways, so you're feeling it where you're sitting. Because I don't want to have to stand over the fire, I want to sit back in my chair and feel the heat coming to you. So we run it again about right there, and you can really just feel that heat coming at you.
Yeah.
So you get a lot more warmth out of a smaller flame. So you can use less propane, feel a lot warmer, and then when you're done, it packs up smaller than anything else out there. It's all stainless steel. Again, manufactured in the USA, and we offer a lifetime guarantee. So if there's any problems with it, we'll fix it or replace it. We also sell the parts individually, so if you lose a leg, you accidentally back over it in your truck and bend something, you can order just the leg or just a shield or just the burner. So you're going to be able to, keep your fire going as long as possible. If I can show you, so it comes with 3 shields. The one shield works great if there's a little bit of wind like today, to allow it to billow that heat around. With 2 shields, you can really focus the heat in one direction and just send it all one way. And the shields heat up as well, so you're getting a lot of radiant heat out of it. We're getting about 800 or 900 degrees out of the flame. With the 2 shields, we're getting almost 1200 degrees. And it's just blasting right where you're at, so you get a lot of warmth. And with the 3rd shield, you can cook on top of it. We tested it up to 50 pounds, so it'll hold quite a bit of weight. But we have customers that'll use like a wok or a skillet of some sort and cook their dinner on there, set a pot of water on there to boil it. But then everything just comes apart. The legs lock into place, they're locked to the base, but they can move. And that's so you can set it on uneven surfaces, because no campsite's perfectly flat.
Yeah.
When you want to take it apart, turn it upside down and that plate slides down, pull the legs out. And each leg just slides out. And they're made out of solid stainless steel as well. They're really tough. And then each leg has a built-in wrench. So that's how you attach the hose. You don't need any extra tools. The hose just has a nut on the bottom and you just tighten it up with that. When you're ready to put it together, take the leg and you slide it up underneath. And then that locking plate prevents it from coming out. There's no rivets, there's no welds, there's no hinges, there's really nothing to break on it. Again, we do offer the lifetime guarantee, so if you happen to find a way to break it, we'll fix it for you. But you set it down on the ground. If it's set up correctly, it's very stable. Wind is not going to knock it over. We've tested it in 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it still works great. The one concern is if you stumble around and trip on the hose or a dog runs by and the lease catches it, we include 3 ground stakes. Stake it to the ground, and then it's locked down solid, and it's not going to tip over. Yep. It stays cool to the touch underneath. The legs about here stay cool. The hose I can still touch and underneath. So you can set it up on grass or a Trex type decking and it's not going to melt the deck. Some national parks require you to be so far off the ground so you don't disturb the ground at all. This works perfect. It's great at a beach. Just set it up in the sand, poke it down a little bit in the sand, and then you get a nice beach fire. And then when you're done, packs down into that. We make the bags in Arizona. It's an American sourced canvas bag. We double stitch the edges and we put a full wrap around it with a solid webbing to keep it nice and secure so you can cinch that up. But it's also generously sized. So if you wanted to put extra things in there, a pair of gloves, a lighter, anything else like that, you can fit it in there. Then just roll it down, cinch it up, throw it under your seat, and off you go.
I have one. I love it. I had the flame like
You had fireball mode, right?
cranked.
Yeah. Did you hit the safety feature when you cranked it?
No.
So let me show you that. So this is a low flame, and this works great if you want a little bit of ambiance or just a little heat out of it, especially if you get a shield on there, you can still get a lot of heat blasting right to you. We usually use it about right here on a medium heat, and you can see even in the wind, you're still able to use the fire pit, whereas a lot of other fire pits, the wind just blows them out. But if you crank it, we can get a nice big fireball going, but if I keep going, it's gonna hit a safety feature in there that locks it into low. And right now I have no control over the flame. What that is to prevent a kid or somebody from coming in and just cranking it up and burning down the whole place. So yeah, so it locks it into low. To reset it, you just turn the regulator off, or if you go slow enough, you can hear it click and then catch the flame again. So let's see if I can do it. There we go. So now I have control of the flame after I've reset that regulator. So crank it a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it.
Holy shit. Alright, you sold us. Take one.
Let's do it. So we are in the great state of Oregon that does not have sales tax. So it is $169 even, and we do cash or credit. So whatever works best for you.
Iced coffee.
So the company's AccuAir. We've been around for 30 years doing air management systems for a lot of different applications, mostly lowriders and C10s and stuff like that. A couple years ago, we were acquired by Arnott Suspension, and Arnott has created, through AccuAir, a full dynamic suspension system for Jeeps. We're now OEM on Jeep. You can go to your local Jeep dealer and actually buy a Jeep with AccuAir systems on it. Most of the dealerships don't know that. We're working on that. That's what we're focused on right now. But the cool thing is right now I'm sitting on the bump stops. You can put it in your garage. You can put it in a parking garage, no problem. But when you drive it down the road and get to 25 miles an hour, it'll go straight to 4 inches of ride height. If you want better mileage, you can hit a button and go down to 2 inches of ride height. But if you want to go rock crawling, you can actually hit the button number 3 and go to 5.5 inches. And if you need to change your approach angle, you can hit the button again and go up a little bit higher. But again, at 25 miles an hour, to keep the geometry intact, it'll go straight to 4 inches. So it's auto leveling, 4-corner adjustability, great for overlanding. If you're camping, you can level your vehicle wherever you're at. If you're doing side angle stuff, you can literally lift up the passenger side so the wife doesn't freak out. So the 4-corner adjustability just allows complete flexibility on the trail or off the trail. And again, because of the dynamic height, you can literally, at 25 miles an hour, it'll come back down to the 4 inch. I'm gonna go all the way to the bump stops here. I probably capped my compressor right there, but let's see. So it actually has level sensors in there that attached to the control arms that when you add weight to the back, it'll auto level the vehicle. It'll allow you to dip just the back end back up to a trailer, lift the back end back up, jump out.
Can we see that? Let's dip the back.
So you can dip the back, use the camera with the alignment on the camera and actually back right up to your coupler. And as soon as you get underneath the coupler, you hit the button, level it back out, and flip your coupler latch. You can see the billet that's in there for the rear air springs. You see the air springs have a taper in the billet. That allows the ride to actually stiffen up a little bit on the lower levels, so the vehicle actually corners and handles better than any other Jeep out there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really a neat setup. And it comes with everything. It's no drill, no cutting,
Yeah.
no welding, literally bolt-on application.
Where can they find you on the internet?
You can find us at AccuAir.com.
Okay.
It's also available at your local Jeep dealer.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Paul. Our product is an InstaPrivy. It's a portable toilet kit and a backpack. It's pretty amazing. The complete kit weighs just 7 pounds. It's awesome because it fits in any vehicle, any boat, and it's so simple and easy to use. The backpack is padded front and back. Inside you got a toilet chair, privacy tent, 5 sets of waste bags, shovel, toilet paper, hand sanitizer. It has everything you need, and the best part is it sets up so quick and easy, as Shirley's going to show you right here. So you put the waste bag right across the top and it interlocks with the lid, and then you drop an absorbent pad inside, and then you pop out your tent, and just like that you are ready to go. So inside you got a pocket for your toilet paper and hand sanitizer. You have 360 degrees visibility, a little fresh air if you need it. And you can even use this for a shower curtain. For a shower curtain, you don't want it on the ground because it's just going to splash up and get muddy. So by hanging it up, whatever height you need, you're able to use it really nice as a shower curtain that drip dries. And then you're able to fold it back up just as quickly as it came out of the bag.
Figure 8 fold.
And the chair, not only does it set up super quick, but it has plenty of space to do your business. There's a shovel in your kit. You can dig a little cat hole, set right over the top if you're not using the waste bags. So it's it's a complete system that again weighs just 7 pounds, and can you take with you anywhere you go.
So how much weight can this support?
Oh, so the chair can support 350 pounds.
Okay. You know what I've noticed about this? I've seen a lot of toilets, and it's the first one that's open in the front. With bigger people, when you sit on it, you have the problem of hitting that thing in your time. You can actually get everything in. I think that's fantastic.
That is a great observation. Yeah, specifically designed for that very purpose. So, so Overland Edition, it's just a different color on the more subdued color on the logo, and then the Molly webbing on the back so that you can hang it on the side of your rail or whatever.
Right on. I think you guys are doing a great job, good design, and I've been looking forward to using this because I was trying to figure out how I was going to be hidden from my participants and still see bears coming.
And the great thing is this thing folds up just as quickly as it came out of the bag, and you put it back away. And I think it's a great choice for your expedition. We wish you all the best on your adventures. So we're at InstaPrivy.com. They shop for it there for the kit and the waste bags. And
okay. Are you going to be at any other shows this year that we can go and plan on you being there?
Overland America, we're going to be there. It's their first year for this show. It's going to be a great show.
So guys, you can go there if you're interested in this, and we'll put a link on my site if you'd like to get one. And he's also told you the website, but I think it's fantastic.
You guys are awesome.
Are we all saying this? Yeah.
The more belly rate.
I'm Alicia Byers with Tire Right Solutions. We specialize in all things inflation. We get all of our parts from 4 manufacturers. Our goal was to make an accurate and durable and serviceable tire gauge. We couldn't find one manufacturer to do that, so we get parts spec'd out specifically for us. To start with is our self-locking chuck. Locks onto the valve stem the first time. It locks into your threads so it doesn't damage them.
That's nice.
And it's a 1-finger release.
About time.
2-foot hose, so you can stand up to air up and air down. With the locking chuck, you won't lose your sweet spot. The handle, full press is inflate, half a press is deflate. So you can bleed off air if you overshoot. We have 2 gauges. We have our heavy duty and our Pro Series. Both run off of 2 AAA batteries. Have auto shut off to save your battery. The unique thing about our Pro Series, it's one of the few on the market that's actually zeroable for elevation. Elevation is what makes a digital gauge inaccurate, the changes in barometric pressure. So this one, if it doesn't read 0.0, you press and hold the 0 button for 5 seconds and that'll recycle the screen.
Okay, can you say that one more time for the audience? So what was that you did again?
So if you turn on the gauge and it does not say 0.0, if it says 1.2, it needs to be re-zeroed. So you're going to press the 0 button and you're going to hold that for 5 seconds until the screen recycles, and then it will reset itself. And
there you go.
It is now zeroed for the current elevation and barometric pressure.
That is incredible. That's something we need because we're up to 8,000 feet and down to sea level. So that's going to be nice to have something that's super accurate.
We have the inflate, deflate handles, but we also have tire checkers. So for people that travel, don't have their onboard air and use gas station air, those gauges are never accurate.
Right.
So you can check your air and then you can bleed off if you're overshoot it.
Oh, and it will be accurate on the bleed off?
Yes.
Check that out, guys. We've been needing this in the industry.
We also have a set of 4 tire deflators. These are unique. They actually have the PSI etched on them, so you can set all 4 to a specific PSI.
Can you demonstrate how that works?
Yeah. So basically, you're going to take the locking ring. You're going to take that all the way to the top. You're then going to set the PSI to the top of the blue body.
Yep.
You're going to lock the locking ring back down, and it is set. And so unless somebody loosens that locking ring, you do not have to reset.
You could just leave them set and just put them on and they're done.
Yep. They come in a small little zipper bag that you can throw in your glove compartment so you don't lose them.
Right on. This is the Pro Series one here, or that's the one you were showing me?
Yep, this is the Pro Series gauge, and then we have the heavy duty gauge, which is a plastic housing. Really great for people that are just looking for something that's durable and accurate and not doing a lot of the elevation changes. It's a good starter place for most people.
So I am super excited about this hose. I'm getting tired of all hoses everywhere.
So this is our 25-foot work hose. So this is a 25-foot lightweight, compactable and tangle-free air hose. It has swivels on both ends, so it will track you as you move around the vehicle.
What she's saying here is, look at that, guys. Our hose will not kink into circles, and they're using good tape too. It
takes about 10 seconds to wind this up after using it.
Obviously, I take about 7 minutes for winding up mine. This expedition that we're going on in Alaska, I think I'm going to try that up there. From what I see, this product is made well, and I'd like to hear about more of their manufacturing and what kind of company they are. And so let's see what they have to say about customer service and their warranties and how they want to work with us, the public and the overlanders.
The company is basically my husband and I. So our customer service, if you reach out to us, you're going to get one of us. We're going to either email you back or we're going to call you back. If you have an issue with our product, we do have a 1-year warranty, but honestly, if somebody has had it for 2 years and something goes wrong with it, we want to hear about it. We'll either help you work through the problem, determine if it needs a rebuild kit, because our handles are rebuildable, so you don't, if they're broken or the O-ring goes out in them, we can get you a replacement O-ring.
Can you buy like a spare repair kit so in the field we can repair it?
Yes.
Okay.
So
but they're not likely to go out. But if you did, or something happened, or you ran over, or something, you got to rebuild something, there's kits available to buy.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Tell me a little bit about that hose. The design of that hose, I've noticed it's got a different texture on the outside of the hose. What's the composition? What's the reason for that?
So this hose is a rubber core with a polyester weave around it. It's an anti-static hose. This hose was originally developed for paint booths because it's anti-static. The patent holder actually has been marketing it toward the automotive and agriculture industry and the painting industry. We came across this at SEMA in November and realized the potential in the off-road market. So we're looking for innovation. We're looking for how to improve our off-road experience. We wanted things that were accurate and durable.
And so do you have a kit that if a person just wants to use your product solely, is there a kit that you offer if they come to the show?
We do offer a bundle that includes our twin air compressor, the 25-foot work hose, and one of our Pro Series handles.
Right on. And tell me a little bit about this compressor. I'm currently using the ARB. Tell me some of the features about this, and is it DIY capable, or do you need to have it professionally installed?
It is DIY capable, but it's also really good for the beginner because it is basically plug and play. The wiring harness plugs in, connects directly to the battery.
So all we have to hook up is this?
Yes.
That's fantastic. And what are our fuses in here?
They're mega fuses.
Awesome. Is that in your repair kit?
Most automotive stores now you will find
find those. Okay.
Find, particularly like an RV store.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a heavy duty.
That's a nice size fuse. So I noticed this really awesome looking automatic tire inflator. Can you explain this?
So this is really cool. My husband calls it the ultimate lazy. I call it convenient. So basically you turn on the unit, you can increase the PSI to inflate, or you can decrease it to deflate. It comes with one of our 24-inch hoses with the locking chuck of your choice. Hook that up to the tire and it automatically senses whether it needs to inflate or deflate.
No way.
It starts on its own.
So you can program this. Can you program it with set PSIs?
If you have it at 38, when you turn it on, it will be at 38 from the last time that you used it.
That's fantastic. And then you can zero it out then?
Yep, so it auto shuts off.
That's awesome. And what powers it? Is it
rechargeable?
Rechargeable battery? Is it USB-C? What's the...
It's USB-C to USB. So you can plug it into a USB cigarette lighter to charge it.
That's fantastic. So us that carry the power banks, we just plug this right in and keep it charged. That's got a nice battery indicator on there. Is this a touch screen?
It is not a touch screen.
Okay. Man, look, that is really nice. So on the hose links, guys, I'm going to try this out. I'm all about having extra spare parts because where I go up in Alaska and Southeast and all my adventures, I break things. And so I like to have repair kits with me so I'm not stranded. So it's nice to find a company that has all this extra options and easy to work with. It's nice when you get a small enough company, you can actually talk to the owners. What size hoses do you have?
So we have the 25-foot and then we also have 50-foot.
Holy smokes. If I took a 50-foot, all my buddies would have me air up their rig.
This is for people who might want it for their garage or for some of the larger trucks like the Unimogs that need the extra hose to get to the back of the vehicle. That gives them the extra footage. But it's so compact that it's not really an issue, and it weighs 4 pounds maybe.
Right on. And the 25-footer, how does that weigh?
That weighs less than 2 pounds.
See, that's where I'm at right there. I'm already running over 8,000 pounds in my rig, so every ounce counts.
Yes, it does.
And I've been using a 4 adapter, and I'm going back to a 1 just because convenience, mud, tie up, it's faster. The kit that if they get a Pro Series, or do they come with a handle, a nice zip bag?
The zip bag is extra. It does come with, if you do the bundle with the air compressor, the hose, and the handle, but we do sell the bag separately.
Right on. How much is the bag separately?
$10.
Oh, that... You can't even buy a Milwaukee bag if they're more than that. That's fantastic.
They've got a gusseted bottom.
Oh man, look, that would work good on my side Vortex.
So you really got a lot of room in there.
That's fantastic. So you could actually put a little spare repair kit in here, a couple items. That's fantastic.
Your tire deflators, anything that you needed in there.
And I like that you labeled it. A lot of people just throw you a bag and don't take the time to label it. So that's nice. Yeah. But yeah. So hey, tell us about Onyx.
Awesome. So I'm Val. I'd just like to introduce myself. I'm the product manager.
Well, great.
So are you familiar with Onyx at all?
Yeah, big time. I love it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
yeah. So I would like my subscribers to know more about it, though.
Sweet. Awesome. So Onyx Off-Road is a GPS app that is built for off-roading. It's built for overlanding. It's built for getting off of the pavement and finding your adventure. So we have over 650,000 miles of trails and over 10,000 guided trails. So one of the things that makes us unique is the fact that we have trail guides that apply to onX, and we train them, teach them about how to go out, how to map trails for us, and then they submit them to us, and it allows us to have more information. So it allows us to see the difficulty, the rating of the trail.
So it's a nice community-based update.
It is, absolutely. Our trail guides feel like they're giving back to the community, and then you know what's down there. It's not just some random dirt road that you may get stuck on. You can see if there's interesting...
There's trail updates. It's nice. I love the trail updates.
Yeah. So as a member, you don't have to be a trail guide. You can go and run those trails and then submit trail reports with your own photos and descriptions. And that way we're just continually updating the information.
And what a network. We sure appreciate using you guys, and we'll be using you guys up in Alaska mapping, of course, this year. But a lot of people ask us a lot of questions about onX, and a lot of them have, we've been getting a lot of questions on the waypoints and how to track, and so I've been explaining that a lot. For those that want to get into a point to where if they want to do an update on a trail, how would you advise them to do an update on a trail, or add their photos or a comment? What would you advise them?
Yeah, absolutely. So if they are on a trail that is already green, blue, black, or red that has a difficulty rating on it, if you click into that, there's a little section called trail reports.
Correct.
And you can say what time of day you were there, what date it was, and then be able to add your photos and descriptions. So that way you're just informing the next person that's looking for information about it.
Yeah, so it was great because this year I went on a trail on the way to this event, and it was a class 4. And they went and did some trail maintenance and cleaned it up. Now it's class 1, so I reclassified it. It's just like, it's gorgeous. Yeah, in probably a year it's going to have some boulder rolls again, and I let people know it's probably going to be a 4 in the winter. So
yeah, I mean, trails change with the seasons. They change, daily.
So I just did an update, took some photos, dumped into it, and it was fantastic. And it was so easy because now everybody's been asking me if that trail was open. I said, go to onX, you can check it out, it's updated.
Yeah, one of the things that's also really great is we get our data from land managers. And so we have the ability to know when those trails are open and closed. So we're showing them on the map if it's
that
there.
Is super nice.
Yeah.
It tells you the season. If they take their time and read through this stuff, there is so much information. I'm still learning. I've been using it a long time. And you guys, your updates, I love how you guys continuously update, add in 3D. That 3D now is a game changer for me, and I appreciate it. We need more people to use the product because it is a standard. So
yeah, well, we appreciate it, and the more people that get out there and the more reports that we can start generating in that community, the more valuable it becomes.
And so what is the memberships for people, and what's the cost for them to get involved in this on their iPhones or iPads or whatever device they have?
Yeah, iPhones, iPads, Android devices. We also have a web mapping application as well that you can access via browser. So we have 2 tiers. We have a premium subscription and an elite subscription. So premium is going to get you our entire trail network that I just talked about through the United States, and it will get you public land information and really just allow you to get out there and explore.
Yeah, that's a nice feature, that public land and private. So like when I'm going, if it's classified in red, you'll see the person's name who owns it, and you can get a hold of them most of the time.
Yeah, that's available in our elite subscription for off-road.
So that's the one I have and I use because it gives me everything.
Yeah. So elite also will give you not only that private landowner information, but it will also give you recent imagery. So if you're in shoulder seasons or in the high country, and if you're ever curious about if there's snow on that trail, you can flip back through, and it's at a lower resolution, but it gives you enough situational awareness if you're going to get through or not.
Yeah, I love that seasonal, like you can hit the snow button and it'll tell you the snow areas. It does an outlines. It's phenomenal. So I can tell elevation just by snow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and combine that with 3D, it's super
amazing.
Powerful. You don't have to look at those tiny topo lines anymore.
I actually had to get a bigger iPad that was faster and everything because I was like, oh, it was freezing up on me, like, nope, it's not onX, it's me. So I spent more money, and now it's like I just flipped through the screen and I'm like, yeah. But the key is I need to download the maps.
Yes.
And everybody I talk to says, well, it doesn't work. And I asked them, did you download the maps? And they said, what do you mean? And so is there a place that on your guys' website that they can go to and shows them how to do that?
There is. We have help centers. We also have monthly master classes.
Right.
So
I love watching this.
As an onX member,
Yep.
you can join live and ask questions.
It's fantastic.
But we record them all,
Right.
and you can watch them and play them back on YouTube. So
Right.
if you go to the onX Off-Road YouTube channel,
Right.
We have all of our master classes there that can help walk you through those.
And that's basically how I learned, plus talking to people.
Yeah.
And it's a super user-friendly program. I mean, if you have an iPad, it's like the only way to go.
Yeah, so one of the things that we try to do is really be powerful but simple. And so we know that a lot of different content and information, we just kind of bake that all into our maps.
Right.
So you can look at the satellite imagery, you can use a topo map,
Yep.
but all of the information that you need, we try to just have there so that when you pull it up, it just works.
Yeah. I use both topo and image.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to find something really fast, I just zip to topo, because it's sometimes in the imagery you're trying to figure out where you have to keep zooming in, and on the topo it's a little quicker.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. We just redesigned
Yeah.
the cartography of it, and
It's
it makes the
amazing.
trails pop, and I think it's really
And you guys have contour lines in there so you can see elevation zones, and I appreciate that. Well, thank you for taking the time today and explaining to my viewers and newcomers to the industry about the product of mapping and the mapping program that we use in overlanding.
awesome. Thank you.
D2 is not adjusted correctly, I think. No, that's like way back.
Okay, yep. How you doing?
They make drink mix too. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they make 3 flavors. I think it's 3, right?
We do have another one.
Mountain berry
Pina colada.
and a melon.
The cobblers. Well, we only have one left. But
Meals instead. The chicken
peach
Alfredo or the
peach is out.
home cooked. They didn't know the difference.
That's awesome.
We only have the mountain berry cobbler here.
Right.
But we just ran out of the peach, but we have the mountain berry and the peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 new for this show.
You're the best in the field. I mean, if you guys want to be out there 6
Bar
weeks
none.
eating freeze-dried food and stuff like this is the only company. We've tried all other ones, but I'll tell you what, they kind of a little blah. Yeah. This, I could probably have guests over and fool them.
I have.
Yeah.
We've done it with the chicken Alfredo. We did.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had.
So yeah. So I haven't tried that, but I'm after that venison bucket. Because I've already done the 2.0, 3.0 buckets. That's what I have on this trip. I have Base Camp 2, Base Camp 3. Honestly, when you're buying buckets, you get a really good discount.
There's some 4
Right on.
cobblers in there for you guys.
Okay, cool.
So you haven't tried the cobblers before?
Huh? I've never had the cobbler.
I've had the I've had the peach.
You guys try it? We have some here.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. So this is the new
Mountain berry cobbler.
Mountain Berry Cobbler. Honestly, it tastes like my wife's cobbler out of the oven.
Nice.
And it's
We're
been
going
like
for it.
a
We
little
haven't
bit. Is it
changed
still
any
warm?
numbers.
Oh, good.
That's what we're going for. Cool.
So we're here at the Benchmade booth, and of course everybody knows I love Benchmade, and we got some new lines coming out this year, and you know what, I'd like to introduce them to you and let this gentleman tell you about them. With the expedition that we're doing this summer up in Alaska, this is the product that we've chosen to use, and we would like to share it with you.
Yeah, so this is the new water collection from Benchmade. So the nice thing about these is we've designed every single blade in the line with CPM MagnaCut steel. So this is, you know, super tough, super corrosion resistant, excellent edge retention compared to, you know, the typical sort of steel that you find in saltwater blades or in fillet knives especially. So first off, we've got the Fish Crafter. So we have 2 of these. This is the 9-inch version. These are all nice and flexible.
Yep.
Good toughness, sharpened with Select Edge. That's our proprietary sharpening system.
Right.
That gives you an ultra-fine, smooth edge for great push cutting performance. The Fish Crafter also comes in the 7-inch version. This is great for small and medium-sized fish. These both have a molded sheath here for each size, great for belt carrier or for mounting on like a fillet table or
Right.
what have you. Next up is the undercurrent. So as we were thinking about water and what you're going to be doing on the water, or especially on a boat, we were like, you know, what will you need a knife for beyond fluid knives?
The rope cutter's pretty sweet by my propeller.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is kind of like blending together a dive knife, a bait knife, a rescue knife, all in one. So just a nice sturdy fixed blade with a great grip that really like draws your fingers right into it like that.
Right.
Serrated. This has a sheath here that has this thumb ramp detent. Just like
that is nice.
Yep.
Hold on,
So it locks in there and then press down and push out.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So this is a great boat knife, bait prep knife, emergency knife, what have you.
Yeah, I would see me diving on ropes on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Next up is the Intersect. This is my personal favorite. So this is a nice sort of utility fixed blade, right? Something super small and lightweight, doesn't take up a lot of space. For me, this would be like a trout knife. We are also thinking about backcountry fly fishermen and things like that.
Yep,
so
which we do.
This has this ambidextrous sheath here that that packs in there nice and tight. We've got an extra retention strap. This sheath is pretty awesome because we were thinking about like many different ways you might want to carry this. So whether that be in a pocket, in your waders, on your pack, this pocket clip switches to the back here so you can carry it in a different way if you'd like. We've got the belt loops.
Yep.
These all have a drainage port at the bottom for any excess moisture. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my favorite. Next up is the Adira.
Yep.
And the mini Adira.
Yep.
So when you think fishing or, you know, being around the water for any kind of activity, you don't necessarily think about folders, but, you know, we were thinking about wanting to have a pocket knife in your pocket for convenience around the water. You know, you may be in a very humid environment. You may decide to use it in the water, whatever. We want this to be ready for that. So we've got, again, MagnaCut steel. This is a Grivory handle with lots of nice texturing here. So you've got a really good, strong grip. We've got an aluminum backspacer for rigidity. The internals are all stainless steel as well, so you don't have to worry about corrosion with those.
That's super important.
And then both folders plus the Intersect come with these bright orange lanyards as well.
How many feet is that?
I don't remember the exact length on those, but these come pre-installed on the knife.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. They got a bunch of new stuff coming out, and look forward to that. And look on their website. Where can they go to?
Benchmade.com.
Pretty simple, right? So let's look around. And you were talking about, you had something for you wanted to show me that this right here. This would be nice for on the boat. Maybe I'll buy something like this for my wife for Christmas.
Yeah, so this is a really great knife here. So this is part of our cutlery line. This is the station knife.
Right.
So we've designed this knife to basically be able to serve as a three-piece set. So the utility of a chef knife and a paring knife combined into one blade.
Dude, that's so nice.
These are fully customizable, so you can choose your blade steel, your blade finish, handle materials, colors.
Okay.
And it comes with this nice blade cover as well. So yeah, really great for camping, overlanding, where you want to save space. You don't want to be bringing a ton of knives. One knife that does it all.
That's awesome. What are they asking for these?
The station knife is going to start at about $325. It changes depending on the materials you choose. But yeah, they'll start at about $325. This version here in this configuration, I believe, is about $450.
That is a really nice knife. Full tang?
Yep, all full tang. Our fixed blades are always full tang.
That's like a lightweight, stretchy. Love your product.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate
that.
We do just get all that stuff.
So self-powered, it must have some sort of
yeah, there's a generator inside this.
Oh, really?
So what we have are batteries right here that would make it that would jumpstart the generator.
Yeah.
And once it jumpstarts, it would cause this to like keep running, and then it'd make its own electricity, run the machine by itself, and then it recharge the batteries inside too.
That's neat. That's a cool idea.
Yeah. How heavy is it? 40. Waterproof, 5 watts. 20 watts.
We have that 50%, but I've been telling you about like
We're gonna get it cozy.
Alright,
there you go.
I was back on but I've also like Hi, how are you?
I own half of it.
Oh. Did you see our newest?
I was just looking at that one.
Yeah.
It actually goes on the back. Yeah. And so you can clip it real quick. Yeah. So you can basically use
Do you have any of that? No.
Good. How you doing, man? You're chilling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging out. Couple more hours.
Rough life, man.
Yeah, I know.
It actually is tiring.
Sitting inside. Yeah, I'm about.
Hi.
Here we go. I love the Sasquatch, guys. That's awesome.
That's our mascot.
Right on. So we're here at the Kokopelli booth in the expo, and the rig I'm taking up to our expedition next week into Southeast Alaska is this particular XPD model, and I'm going to let this gentleman here explain why it's the perfect choice for us.
Hi, I'm Adrian with Kokopelli, and I got a red XPD here. This is one of our best-selling boats on the market. It hits the best price point at $799, and there's a lot of features that make it one of the best boats for an expedition out on the lake or rivers. If you look on the bottom, you can see a 9-inch removable tracking fin right here. So if you are going on the river, you can take that out, or if you're going to be paddling the lakes and oceans, put that guy in, and that's going to help keep your boat straight. We have 1,000 in-ear reinforced PVC and a lifetime manufacturer warranty on all our products. That means if any of the seams start to break or the valves start to leak, we'll either help you repair it for you, or replace the entire product. Another thing that makes the XPD great is that it only weighs 14 pounds. So you can put it either over your shoulder, put it on your back. You just need to find a nice backpack to carry it in. Yep. Boats are going to come with a couple accessories that you're going to need. Everything's going to come with a pump. This is our nano barrel pump. This comes with all XPDs. It's also going to come with a set of compression straps to help tie up your boat. It'll help also use to hang out. That way if you get out of your boat, you have something to tie it down to, something to hang on to. All the boats are also going to come with an inflatable seat. You can inflate that relatively easily with your mouth. And just about 2 or 3 breaths. Another thing that we're going to include with all of our boats is a repair kit and some glue. That way if anything does happen to you out on the water, you're able to perform an on-field repair by yourself. Open this guy up. You'll also find a couple more things in there included with every boat, like some alcohol prep pads to clean the targeted area, some glue. This will help you scrape and clean up
bubbles out
your bubbles, as well as a couple patch kits both for your floor and your boat.
That's all you need. That's perfect.
The only other thing you'll need to grab, it's not included with your XPD, will be an Alpine Lake paddle. These retail right now for $124.95.
Awesome.
And it's a 4-piece breakdown, so it can fit in your bag.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
And you can find all these products at kokopelli.com.
Thank you.
Design it in a new lane. So we should have this guy coming up in 2024. We're going to make this in 3 different lengths, 220,
right,
215, and 210 lengths.
Right on.
Yeah, you guys.
And where can they buy this again?
You can find all these products at Kokopelli.com, as well as more information about how to use them and great blogs written by all of our ambassadors.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Charlene Bauer. I'm Ladies Off-Road Network and Bauer Motorsports Media. I've worked in the off-road industry for 30 years, and through that I have been and had the access to learn all kinds of amazing opportunities and things along the way. About 8 years ago, I started Ladies Off-Road Network completely by accident, which is actually a great story for a different time. But what that has turned into is an amazing opportunity for ladies to learn in the way we learn. So ladies learn differently than guys do, as we all know. And so just really happy to be able to give that different style to the ladies. So what does that mean? That means we have education online every day is what I say. I'm always available, cell phone, email, website. It has all kinds of knowledge base on it, our social media as well. And then I have classes that are around the country, anything from 5 hours to 5 days. And then we have adventures. And our adventures are family friendly, so husbands, kids, all the things can come. Dogs, cats, birds. We've had all kinds of interesting things on our adventures. But that's where you take all the things that you've learned and you apply them, and we go out and have a great time. So check out our website, ladiesoffroadnetwork.com, and that will give you a great base to get started. And our social media is always flying and having a great time. So it's Ladies Off-Road Network, 100% education based. So I teach classes all over the country, and I'm online every day, so you can always check it out.
Just take ladies out or something?
So it's education. So we are not your local trail ride group. I'm like super aggressive about saying that.
Yeah.
So we're the ones that help you with the education side of things. And then you build confidence, and then that helps you with your local groups.
Yeah.
The network side of what we have is a membership base, which that then gets you ingrained with the people that are in your local area, that are also knowledge-based ladies, and they like to have fun, right? And so then that's who you end up going out with and can turn into that. That's what I really try and focus on, is we're education to help build confidence, and then through the network you can find ladies in your area or as you travel. So sometimes like you travel for work or you travel for fun. Like let's just say you go to Tennessee, you change your location in our app, and that'll give you all the ladies in Tennessee that have the same space. Yeah. So we come out to shows like this to let ladies know that it exists, and then we have all kinds of cute things. So yeah.
All right, well, nice meeting you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep. I would love a t-shirt. Sport that
Thanks,
shit.
man. So
pretty much run all GoPro.
It's right there. So yeah.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, cool. We're doing 6 shows and a movie. I leave Thursday back up to Southeast Alaska. And so the Inside Passage is the bottom panhandle of Alaska, and it's never been, there is. So I'm mapping right now for overlanders. Anyways, check out my channel.
Yeah, we got you.
Were you at Flagstaff?
No, we weren't. It's our first show.
So are you going to go to Colorado?
Probably not Colorado. We're going to try to do Flagstaff one likely. But who knows? Things might change.
Flagstaff next year?
Yeah.
Connect up with me.
Okay.
Because if a PTSD guy with trimmer can use your product and make them look professional, that says a lot.
Perfect. Yeah,
dude.
We'll connect with you.
So now it's just overlanding. I'm high energy.
Awesome.
That's all I'm going to say.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we'll put that in there. Do you have a patch I can put inside my...
We don't have patches, we have this decal. That's all we got.
Okay, so I'll put that on the rig. But inside I have cameras facing me while I'm talking.
Yeah.
And I have a couple patches back there that could just be off in the distance type thing.
Yeah.
So I'll be wearing your shirt every once in a while.
Yeah,
So,
perfect. Love it.
You won't see a single GoPro in any of his videos.
You'll just see piles.
Yeah.
How much more perfect a relationship GoPro Bluetti. I mean, you know how many times to go back to recharge?
Yeah.
It's fast. Yeah.
I'm carrying 3 batteries just to keep
We're not talking batteries, we're talking batteries.
Yeah.
So right on. Hey guys, we'll see you at Flagstaff next year. Catch you later, guys. Thanks, man.